I am reviewing The Secret chapter by chapter, and we are on the last chapter, chapter 10, The Secret to Life. The message in this book is fantastic, and you don't have time to read this book, so I am giving you the quick scoop and my key takeaways. I hope this will help you get all the things that you want in your life because you deserve it. Here we go. Welcome to the Executive Mom Show. We are on chapter 10, the final chapter of The Secret to Life. So I've got 5 key points that I took away from this chapter. The first one is your purpose is what you say it is. Love that. You pick. You're in the driver's seat of your own life. Your mission, here's a few quotes from the book. Your mission is the mission you give to yourself. That's super empowering. Love it. Super empowering. What you care about, what you like, what you're interested in, that can be your mission. So number 2, inner happiness is actually the fuel to success. That makes sense to me. When you're feeling happy and good about yourself, you are energized and motivated and fueled to do great things. So I do believe happiness is the key. Happiness is tricky. I should do a whole separate thing on happiness because that's what I think everybody wants happiness. When you say, I want to be rich or I want to be successful or I want blah, blah, blah. I think if you get to the root of it, you just want to feel satisfied and happy. But happiness is fleeting, right? It's this kind of whimsical emotion that you can feel happy and then you can feel sad and then you're stressed and then you're mad. You know, it kind of is one of those emotions that changes really quickly. So I'm not sure. I think I do believe that finding that inner happiness is definitely going to fuel your success. You just have to take the time to figure out what does make you happy truly. And I think that might be a little different for each person. So that's a whole can of worms. Interesting. Food for thought. Number 3, anything that makes you feel good is always going to be drawing in more good. So you get to fill the story of your life with whatever you want. And the only thing you need to do is figure out how to feel good now. That is a quote from the book. Very hedonistic. Love it. I'm totally a hedonist. We all should be because again, if your cup runneth over, then you can give other people some stuff that's in your cool cup. So that is interesting. Thinking about if you're having a rough day today, you know what? I'm having a rough day. I am having a really rough day today. And if I kind of was reading this and I thought, what is something I can do that will immediately change my mood because it is a rough day. And I thought, you know, a walk outside could really shift my mood. A walk with like no technology. That's just for me. You might want to listen to something or you might want to listen to a podcast, whatever. But these little secret mood shifters that I spoke about in another video actually can help. And what it did for me, I was frustrated about this one situation that it is very important in my view. However, once I did this like secret little mind thought shifter, I immediately realized like how tiny this problem is in the scope of things. This is a tiny issue that I'm obsessing about. And in a month, it won't matter. Totally won't matter. It's a big deal today, but we'll figure it out. And a month from now, I won't even remember. Nobody will remember except maybe me because I'm so, it has to do with like my work and what I'm responsible for. So it's really interesting. This kind of helped me of just what you need to do is figure out how to feel good now. Feel good right now because your mood is really, you can change it. You can totally change it as we talked about in previous videos. If you missed some of those, there's really helpful, like I try to do practical things you can actually do. The philosophical conversations are interesting, but sometimes I really want to be like, this is what you actually can do with that information. So yeah, what can you do right now to feel good now? I'm going to take a walk. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to take a walk, and it's going to be lovely, and I'm going to be in a better mood, and I will realize the significance of this thing I'm stressing out about is really not important at all. And here's what makes it better. When you have that mindset, I will perform better. I need to do something with this. My performance is going to be better because I have a better perceived mindset, and I'm going to be in a better mood, frankly, and then I won't be rude to people and piss people off, because then that causes more work, and then it just is not a great outcome. So number 5, this is the last key takeaway that I took. What brings you energy will bring more energy. So specifically how they said it was, do what brings you energy, and in turn, you'll get more energy. Totally agree with that. Fantastic. It all boils back down to energy. We're all energy, and that is something that can be measured, but really follow the energy. If something is taking your energy, figure out a way, some sort of a strategy to do that less, or manage it somehow so it actually can take less of your energy. And on the things that bring you energy, how can you do more of that? Because that will bring you more and more energy and excitement, and you will really excel there. So follow the energy. That is the secret to life. So in order to feel good now, I have 2 things for you. One I already mentioned. Let's go for a free walk. It's free. You can do it. You totally can. You don't need anything. You probably need a pair of shoes. And I don't really have anything great to recommend because I'm in slippers. I'm always in slippers. If you don't want to go on a walk, you can just keep your slippers on. I've showed these before. These are from Anthropology. I love these. They're comfortable. They look cute. I get compliments on these. So if you don't want to go on a walk, put on your slippers to feel good now. But I think the walk is better, and the walk is less expensive than these slippers. Go on a walk. I would advise no technology, but you knock yourself out. If you want to listen to some technology to make your walk a little bit more exciting for you, but I really think the walk shifts your mood. Again, I'm not in the best situation right now. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to look at the sun, the beautiful clouds, the beautiful trees, and just be so grateful for this beautiful neighborhood that I live in. The next thing I have for you is, if you're into meditation, not everybody's into the meditation thing. I'm kind of like we'll see. It is useful. It is useful, but I have a hard time laying there and doing nothing for 5 minutes. But I'm an amateur, so I don't know. If meditation works for you, I'd love to hear in the comments. I do recommend Headspace. It is an app that will guide you through the meditation. And I've done it several times, many times, especially during COVID. When the pandemic first hit, my job got real busy. I got real busy because we had to figure out what we're doing with all of these employees, and it was a very exciting time. I started using Headspace regularly during that time because I found it really lowered my stress levels. I haven't been so stressed lately, but if you have those peaks of stress, I do recommend trying Headspace. Something to try, right? Something to try, and if you don't like it, then don't do it. But those are my 2 recommendations for today. What do you think? Did I miss anything? This is, the end of the secret book series, me reviewing each chapter. Did you get something else out of this chapter? I would love to hear in the comments below. All right, enjoy your day.